US debt clock, a ticking time bomb, a meme coin savior, and a wild ride through history. Imagine a giant digital scoreboard flashing numbers so big they'd make your grandma clutch her pearls and your crypto bro cousins scream, "To the moon." That's the US debt clock at USDebtClock.org, a real-time roller coaster of America's financial soul, counting every dollar the nation owes faster than you can say, tax season. But wait, there's a new player in town, Doge. Yep, that Shiba Inu meme coin turned government efficiency mascot has crashed the party, and it's got everyone buzzing. Buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of US debt, its history, its debates, and how Doge is shaking things up, all with enough twists to rack up those YouTube clicks. What's the deal with USDebtClock.org? Picture this, a website that's like the ultimate reality check for Uncle Sam's wallet. USDebtClock.org isn't some boring government spreadsheet. It's a live, in-your-face tally of the U.S. national debt, tax revenue, spending, and even how much each taxpayer's theoretically on the hook for. Launched by Chrono Numeric Labs LLC, no government suits here, just private number-crunching wizards. It's been a go-to for debt doomsayers and curious citizens alike since it went digital. As of March 8, 2025, the debt's screaming past $36 trillion. Yep, that's 36 with 12 zeros. Per citizen? Over $107,000. Per taxpayer? A cool $300,000 plus. It's like the world's most terrifying game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Except nobody's winning. But here's the kicker. In early 2025, the site added a shiny new feature, the Doge clock. No, not the cryptocurrency, though that'd be hilarious. This Doge stands for the Department of Government Efficiency, a brainchild of Elon Musk and President Trump's second term, tasked with slashing federal spending like a budget ninja. The Doge clock claims to track real-time savings from Doge's efforts, and as of February 2025, it's boasting over $121 billion saved. Cue the confetti, or the conspiracy theories, depending on who you ask. Doge. From meme to money-saving machine? So how did a meme coin mascot end up on the debt clock? Rewind to late 2024. Trump's back in office, Elon's got his ear, and the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, is born via executive order. With Musk and his tech posse at the helm, Doge's mission is simple: hack away $2 trillion, later upped to $4 trillion, in federal fat. Think canceled contracts, axed DEI programs, and leases so underused they're basically government Airbnb flops. By January 2025, USDebtClock.org slapped a Doge clock on its homepage, ticking up savings like a crypto pump. $64 billion, $114 billion, $121 billion in weeks. But here's the tea. Not everyone's buying it. PolitiFact and other fact-checkers have called BS, pointing out the debt clock doesn't source its Doge numbers, and Doge's own site only verifies about $8.5 billion in cuts as of February. The rest? A mystery wrapped in a riddle, served with a side of Musk's trademark hype. Is it real savings, or just a flashy distraction from the debt's relentless climb? Either way, it's got X buzzing and YouTube comment sections lighting up. Clickbait gold. A brief, hilarious history of U.S. debt. Let's hop in the time machine. Back in 1790, the U.S. debt was a cute $75 million, pocket change from fighting the British. Fast forward to the Civil War, and Abe Lincoln's racking up $2.7 billion to keep the Union glued together. By World War I, it's $25 billion. World War II, $260 billion. Then the Cold War, Vietnam, and Reaganomics turbocharge it. $1 trillion by 1981. The 2000s bring 9/11 wars and a financial crisis, ballooning it to $10 trillion by 2008. Obama, Trump, Biden, each adds their own trillion-dollar flair, and by 2025, we're at $36 trillion and counting. It's like watching a kid with a credit card at a candy store, except the candy's tanks, Medicare, and Social Security. The physical national debt clock in NYC, dreamed up by real estate mogul Seymour Durst in 1989, couldn't even keep up. Its digits ran out at $10 trillion. Now, the online version's the star, and it's got Doge strutting its stuff like a peacock in a henhouse. The great debt debate. Panic or party? Here's where it gets spicy. Economists, politicians, and your loud uncle at Thanksgiving have been brawling over U.S. debt forever. On one side, the panic squad. They're screaming, "We're doomed. Interest payments alone are $1 trillion a year. Default's coming, and China's gonna own us." They've got a point. Mandatory spending, Social Security, Medicare, eats up 2/3 of the budget, leaving little wiggle room. Cut it, and you're kicking grandma. Don't, and the debt's a runaway train. On the flip side, the chill crew. They're like, "Relax, fam. The U.S. prints the dollar. World's reserve currency, baby. We can borrow forever." Modern monetary theory, MMT. Fans say deficits don't matter as long as inflation's tame. And it's true. Despite the debt explosion, markets still gobble up treasury bonds like hotcakes. Then there's Doge, stirring the pot. Musk says $4 trillion in cuts could slow the bleeding, but critics argue it's a drop in the bucket. Discretionary spending's only $2 trillion of the $7 trillion budget. Slash deeper, and you're gutting sacred cows. Cue the political cage match. That's it for this wild ride. All roads lead to the truth, and we're just getting started. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Let's keep exploring together. See you on the next one.